He cool. So I always like, man, that dude, he a character, he's this, he's that. And I always say back, I actually know the guy. I'm like, the guy is actually a cool dude. Like, I know, like, you can take what you want from the TV screen.
Stephen A. Smith is a coon. I don't give a fuck with nobody there.
I actually know the guy. He's a cool dude and a real dude. And then you get the opportunity to talk about, man, listen, I know you got a job to do. I know you got to do your thing and say what you got to say. But at not one point did you say, well, y'all are saying this person is up and this person need help. Now, I know the person. Say what you want about the basketball player, that's fine. But I know the person. And by the way, it just wasn't him. To sit back and see those that claim to know and appreciate me as a human being just flow with the narrative because it was easy to do, I lost a lot of respect for a lot of people.
All right, I say let me give some context, obviously. So that was Draymond Green speaking recently, of course, on
Stephen
Shaq's
A.
podcast. He was
y'all.
talking about reactions to his
Stephen A.
indefinite suspension,
bro.
which happened earlier this season. SA, floor is yours.
You know,
Hey,
I'm
bro.
very lucky.
Hey, bro. When Stephen A. Smith start the video, breathing hard, and you know that nigga finna snap. He finna nail Draymond Green ass to the cross. Look at his face, bro. He's pissed. He's pissed, bro. He finna snap, bro. That
I'm
nigga
very
finna
lucky.
snap.
I'm very blessed. A lot of great things have happened for me in my life, my career, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm lucky because I had the luxury of seeing this for the first time this morning. Had that been yesterday, and I would have seen it before I taped my podcast.
Stephen A. Smith show.
Let's just say my delivery and my presentation would have been far more acerbic than it's about to be.
That nigga, bro.
Stephen A. Smith.
Bro. Stephen A. Smith would have been cursing up a storm. He would have been saying, nigga. He would have called Draymond a fuck. Yo, listen. ESPN first take Stephen A. And Stephen A. on the Stephen A. on this podcast. It's like PG-13 versus R-rated R, my nigga. Like Stephen A. I ain't gonna lie, Stephen A. is actually likable if you watch his podcast. He keeps it real, but he still does coon shit like when he tried to get Russell Westbrook suspended, and he just came out and said he respects Aaron Rodgers for not getting vaccinated, but you was hating on Kyrie, saying Kyrie should be kicked out the league. He always be doing this little weird Uncle Ruckus type shit.
Sure. I told that yesterday. Had I seen that yesterday, it'd have been a problem. Because Draymond Green just went on a national podcast with Shaquille O'Neal, my brother, and said that he lost respect for me.
Chicken wing, good.
Well, I've now lost respect for him.
Uh-oh.
I love this brother. I got mad love for Draymond Green. I have an abundance of receipts where I can show you. And Molly, you can be a testament to this.
Okay.
How many times have I spoken up for Draymond Green? Mm-hmm. It's been countless times. This man has been ejected from games 20 times in his career. Only Rasheed Wallace, another brother of mine, has been ejected for more games in his NBA career. In a 4-month span, 9 months. In a 9-month span last year, Draymond Green was suspended 4 times. And when he hit Nurkic, it was me that was on the air. You can attest to this, Molly. When you had people talking about anger management, talking about he needs help.
Yeah.
Talking about all this.
He does need anger management. Draymond Green, I mean, he can't control himself, bro. And he's on that court, he's on demon time. He 100% needs anger management, but at the same time, that's why no homo. That's why we like Draymond Green. We know Draymond Green is going to bring that to the table. We know Draymond Green is going to be, he's gonna be the disruptor. That's just who he is. If he was to stop acting like that, I mean, the team would look at him as useless if we're being honest. So, I mean, he definitely does need anger management because he can't control himself from, you know, from hurting people. You know what I'm saying? But that's who he is, bro.
I was the one that said, yo, that's going too damn far. I was the one that had a problem with Kevin Durant saying, quote, I hope he gets the help he needs. I said, that's a brother. That's another teammate. You know he's a black man. You know what that connotates. How are you going to say something like that?
You should have said that.
And then a month later was the chokehold on Rudy Gobert. And at that moment in time, I surmise this sound that I'm going to call for right now is what Draymond Green was alluding to. Could y'all play that, please? Listen, you know me. You know how I feel about the brother. I would look for any excuse that I could to defend him because I believe in him character-wise, but his actions have sullied all of that. There's no way around this. The reality is he seems like he is out of control, and I hate that. And and my level of sensitivity heightens even more so as a black man because last time they were bringing up anger management issues, and that just pissed me off. You understand? Because I don't like giving credence to stuff like that. But when one incident after another happens, the reality is that somebody like Jay Williams comes along, man. You have a good point, bro. I know nobody can argue with Jay Williams at this particular moment in time with what he's saying because he has the evidence to back it up. There's a preponderance of evidence against Draymond Green. Now, 19th ejection of his career.
What's your credit card debt balance?
Fuck.
If it's $10,000 or more, here are 3 easy solutions
We back!
What's the problem with that? Put Molly up on the screen.
Yeah, Rudy Gobert was first, then Nurkic. I get your point.
Rudy Gobert was first.
Molly is sexy as fuck, bro. Hey, Jalen Rose, I don't know what you did. I don't know why you divorced Molly Karam, but she is gorgeous, my nigga. Like, Molly just looked like everything on her tastes delicious, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get off topic, but we gotta admire the beauty of Molly Karam, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Jalen Rose, you better have a damn good reason for breaking up with this woman, bro. Either her coochie was stank, or it got loose after a while, or she cheated on you, or I don't know. But she is gorgeous, my nigga.
Make sure because you know people
is she Hispanic?
We're going to mince words there.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the part that you highlighted, Stephen A., about the anger management and how you were sensitive to that, you know, being a black man and not wanting to give credence. I mean, I heard, we all heard that piece right there. So I'm assuming what triggered him was you saying that he was out of control, but I think you were referring to just the incidents on the court where he was continuing to get the ejections, correct?
Not just that. He also told the league office he felt like he needed to get himself together, that he wasn't right. I know this because as I tried to educate folks weeks ago, when you had Steven Jackson calling me a snitch because I called up the league office about
a snitch,
Russell Westbrook. I didn't call them to suspend Russell Westbrook.
So why you called them?
Because we had NBA countdown in an hour. The Clippers game was our game. Russell Westbrook hadn't been suspended, and I was asked to find out what would.
You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You 100% wanted to get Russell Westbrook suspended. You even said on the show you think he should have been suspended. Don't try to backtrack now because everybody that's black said you was wrong for that, my nigga. Stop capping. You can see in your eyes you're lying, nigga. You're capping.
The details behind the decision.
Every time you lie, that hairline just go back even further. You're lying,
my nigga. We're on
First
Take. We have about 12 to 15 segments a day. About 70 to 75 takes a week.
Yeah.
I give over 3,000 takes a year
Who cares?
on this show alone.
Who gives a
I've
fuck?
given over 40,000 takes throughout my career.
Who gives
you
a
would
fuck,
think
bro?
I'm not going to make everybody happy with every single syllable that comes out of my mouth, but I pride myself on being fair. I pride myself on being a human being. I know that Draymond Green has 4 beautiful kids. I know that he has a lovely wife. I know that his mom is wonderful. I know that his inner circle is everything. I know that about him, which is why I've spoken up religiously for him on
Cry me a river. Cry me a river. Oh, cry me a river. Oh, cry me a Nigga, you trying to make us feel bad for you, my nigga. It's not gonna happen, my boy. Cry me a river. Hey, everybody watching this video, leave in the comment section. Cry me a river. Oh.
His behalf on many occasions without him asking, because I know the brother personally and I believe in him. I think he's going to be a star in this industry. I think his podcast is great. I think his future is bright.
Right there, actually, because one thing I think I remember when we had this conversation, I'm not trying to interrupt your flow here, Stephen A., just work with me, is that when we were initially having this conversation, one of the things you said is that you were concerned because his future is so bright, not only on the basketball court, but also in media, that he could become such a superstar that this could cost him and affect him. And that was one of the points that you had made initially.
Yes. And that's one of the points that I still make. And so for you to go on a podcast, now listen, Draymond and I'll never hate him. I'll never have anything but love for him. But I don't respect what he did. You know my number. You've spoken to me before. Why am I hearing about it on Shaq's podcast? It would have been nice for Shaq to follow up and say, yo, this Stephen A. you talking about. This brother always defends you. It would have been nice for Shaq to do that, but that's, he does what he does. And you know what? He's not a journalist like I am, so I get that. I understand it. Just like I'm not a Hall of Fame all-time great like he is.
So now you taking shots at Shaq. Stephen A. is wildin', bro. This nigga taking shots at Shaq now. Like, yo, bro, relax, my boy. Relax. You doing this victim mentality shit, bro. Like, bro, you say a lot of shit. Like, bro, Stephen A. says a lot of shit, bro, that rubs people the wrong way, bro. Don't sit here and try to play victim, my nigga.
I'm just simply saying,
chill.
The important point to point out is, we talk about being men. I'm not hard to find. Draymond could have called me up. Draymond could have had a conversation with me. I don't need to find that out on Shaq's podcast when the world knows when he is wrong. I did not do that. You're going to take a soundbite? You know how much stuff I've said positive about Draymond Green? You know how many times I've come to the defense of Draymond Green about his character in the league office, in media, in the newsroom, on podcasts, on various interviews that I've done? I have never, ever failed to support him. And all I'm saying is that if you're going to have a problem with me, let a brother know. Why am I finding out? Because of a podcast from Shaq 6 months or whenever it was after all of this happened.
To be fair, did you call him, since you guys clearly had a relationship, did you call him before you were going to speak about him?
What are you talking about? Did I call before?
I'm saying,
I always text a call. I always text a call.
That's what I'm making sure, because if you're saying he owed me that courtesy, Shaq or him owed you that courtesy, did you give him that courtesy?
I always call a text. That's number one. Number two, I'm not saying I was owed it. I'm saying if you have a problem with me, it would be nice to find out from you that you have a problem with me. Which brings me to my bigger point, Molly. There's a lot of guys that played in the league, and I'm watching all of these podcasts. And so much of them I have respect for, and I root for them and what have you. But there's a lot of damn liars out there. Guys that say that they had confrontations with you and it never happened. Guys that say that you've done this or that and they don't have any receipts to back it up.
Whoa, what the fuck? Who is this? Alright, video done, y'all. Leave a comment, subscribe. Sorry, y'all. I don't know who the fuck this is. Cut the video short, my nigga. Fuck it.
Đây mình có cái sợi dây đằng sau vàng.
Konnichiwa.
Đây là sợi